Jazzcast Pros.
Have you ever felt like your mind and body are stuck in overdrive, leaving restful sleep just out of reach? If you're constantly wired but tired, your nervous system, and specifically your vagus nerve, might be the key to finally breaking the cycle. In this episode of the Doze Podcast, I'm diving into the powerful connection between the vagus nerve, your nervous system, and your sleep. I want you to learn simple, effective techniques you can use tonight to reset your nervous system, ease anxiety, and unlock deeper, more restorative sleep. Welcome back to the Doze Podcast. I'm your host, Soda Kuczkowski, certified sleep coach and sleep health educator. With over 2 decades in sleep health, I've seen firsthand how deeply interconnected our nervous system and our sleep truly are. You know, one often overlooked but incredibly influential element is the vagus nerve, which is our body's master switch for relaxation and restoration. So today, let's explore exactly how activating your vagus nerve can calm your mind, relax your body, and dramatically improve your sleep. Let's get right into it. So first, I want you to think about your vagus nerve as the superhighway connecting your brain and your body. It influences everything from your heart rate and digestion to mood and sleep quality. And a healthy, active vagus nerve helps you relax deeply and manage stress more effectively. But if it's weakened or inactive, you might find yourself stuck in fight or flight mode, making restful sleep nearly impossible. And why does this matter? Well, strengthening your vagus nerve improves emotional stability, resilience, sleep quality, digestion, immunity, and stress management. It's truly transformative for your overall wellness. But how can you tell if your vagus nerve might be out of balance? Well, I want you to run through a quick self-assessment with me. Do any of these sound like you? Do you have trouble falling asleep because your mind feels wired? Do you frequently wake up anxious or unsettled? Is your sleep often shallow and non-restorative? Are you regularly tense, restless, or feel overwhelmed? Do you experience digestive discomfort or perhaps heart palpitations at night? Or do racing thoughts keep you awake? If you answered yes to several of these, your vagus nerve likely needs some attention. But here's the good news. There are some simple, effective ways to support your vagus nerve naturally. And I put them together in terms of the senses. So when we're first talking about touch, tactile stimulation, one of the best things to use is cold exposure. And this can look like short, cold showers or just splashing cold water on your face for 30 to 60 seconds. Things like massage therapy, think your neck, shoulder, or abdomen. And acupuncture also works. Another form of physical touch is using a weighted blanket or just simply getting a hug. And gentle movement, particularly restorative yoga poses. And if you were with me last week, I talked about legs up the wall, which is a simple exercise to help calm you before getting into bed. But the best pick is the cold exposure, those short, cold showers. And it works because it rapidly resets your nervous system and boosts vagal tone effectively. The next is sound therapy or auditory stimulation. And things like humming, chanting mantras, think like or listening to calm music, those binaural beats, are all key in terms of setting your vagus nerves with sound. The next is smell, your olfactory stimulation. And this is with the use of aromatherapy. Things like eucalyptus, which is good for respiratory relaxation or clear breathing. Thinking reducing snoring. Bergamot, which is mood enhancing, anxiety reducing, and it's the one I always recommend for individuals who have like a racing mind and they can't shut it off at night. But of course, the best pick is lavender because it is the one that's been studied the most. It's clinically proven to promote relaxation, lower your heart rate, and calm the nervous system. You just want to make sure that if you are using lavender essential oil, that it's something that's pure. There are a lot of synthetic products that are out there, especially when it comes to sleep, that are lavender scented. So you want to make sure that it's the real thing, not just fragrance. Next is taste. Eating fermented, probiotic-rich foods or drinks like yogurt or kombucha, right? Or reducing inflammatory foods, especially sugars and processed items like trans fats. But the best pick here is the fermented foods, which are rich in probiotics. And they work because they support that gut-brain connection, because we know that our gut is our second brain. The next is sight, or that visual stimulation, and this comes with light regulation, getting enough natural sunlight exposure, particularly in the morning, because it regulates your circadian circadian rhythm, and also using blue light blocking management like amber glasses or amber lighting in the evening once the sun is set. But the best pick is going to be that morning sunlight exposure because it sets your internal clock and it promotes stable nervous system regulation. And additionally, technology can provide powerful support. And non-invasive vagus nerve stimulators like GammaCore or Sensate, or biofeedback tools like the Oura Ring, wearable relaxation devices like the Apollo Neuro or the Muse headband. But if you were going to choose one powerful practice, let it be deep diaphragmatic breathing. This is simply inhaling through your nose for 4 seconds, holding it for 4 seconds, and exhaling slowly through your mouth for 6 to 8 seconds. This easy technique sends immediate calming signals to your nervous system, reducing your stress response and promoting deeper sleep and greater relaxation. And now that I've broken down these techniques, I want to also provide you a quick practical action plan to integrate them into your life. So starting today, and let's do this on a 7-day, because I always love the 7-day pattern, right? From days 1 to 3, I want you to begin daily with that diaphragmatic breathing and brief cold exposure. So maybe starting in the morning, splashing yourself with cold water, or just as you're getting out of the shower, giving yourself a splash of cold water. And that's what I do. And then moving on to days 4 and 5, add humming or chanting or gentle evening stretches. And on the last days, from days 6 to 7, I want you to introduce calming aromatherapy and possibly explore wearable relaxation devices if possible. The technology is always changing, but a lot of these tools help us get to where we want to go a lot quicker. And I know how we always love a shortcut, right? But the point is to keep track of your progress with a sleep and stress journal or technology that monitors heart rate variability. You're going to quickly see improvements not only in your sleep, but also in your overall sense of well-being. So tonight, just pick one technique that we've discussed, and I want you to commit to trying it. And notice not just how quickly you drift off to sleep, but how refreshed and calm you feel in the morning. Remember, consistent small steps lead to big, lasting changes. And if you want additional support, you can visit startwithsleep.com or thedoze.co for more resources, support, and tips to prioritize your sleep health. Until next week, sleep well.